Welcome back. Now let us add more special function, that is overloading more operators with the help of our special function. So let me add for multiplication. Internally it would be called something like this. I am writing this into comment section. Let me run this one and check out my multiplication result. You can see I got my addition as well as multiplication. This is good. Let me try out some other operators, maybe greater than or equal to operator. So here you can see I'm checking that if B1 object has more number of pages than B2 object, if the case is true, I'm going to return a true, and if this particular case is false, I'm going to return a false. So all I have to do is just print this one, and I would be going to print as true and false. Let me clear this up and run this one. You can see I got a result of false because I was trying to check 100 greater than 150, and this is a false condition. So that's how we can overload our operator. There are several number of operators with which you can play. Let me take a final problem by which you will understand it clearly. So we have two books, one is Python and one is Java. Python has some 380 pages and Java has some 480 pages. So we need to write a program creating a class for Python, creating a class for Java, and then use operator overloading to check which book has greater number of pages, total number of pages in both the book, to check difference of pages with them. So this is a short problem. Let us perform this one. Let me create a script 3. So let me write my first class as Python. And I would be taking pages. So let me pass that variable also. The second class I am going to create is Java. Let me replicate that. Things look fine here. Let me create object for both of them. So I would be creating B1 for Python and B2 for Java. Now let us perform our simple task. So the first task I need to perform is addition of both the page numbers. So now you might be thinking that where I need to write my special add function, that is my magic function. So remember what we were doing last time. All we were doing is perform this simple addition. So here both B1 and B2 were objects of same class. But remember, we need to write this special function inside the object that we are taking first. That is why we are using dot after this object and then calling that object and passing B2 as parameter. Same we will be doing that. That means I am going to add this function inside my B1. Now I have included my add special function. Let me print this one. Remember, both the objects are from different classes now. Let me run this code. And here you can see I got my result. So this looks fine. That means whichever function I am going to write first should have my special method. So if I try to write this as B2 plus B1 and run my command, you can see I got my error because I just reversed the method. Just undo my thing. Now the second thing I need to perform is check if Python has more number of pages than Java. So I just need to add a greater than function. Things look good here. I just added greater than function inside my Python class and added a print statement. And if I run this one, you can see I got a false because 380 is less than 480. So the last thing that we need to perform is subtraction. Let me write this quick code about my subtraction special method, and all I have to do is instead of addition I just need to add a subtraction symbol, and let me add a print statement. So here we know that 380 is less than 480, so I am going to get a result of -100. That means the gap of pages between these two books are of 100 pages. You can also play with this print statement, but here my main motive was to make you understand about operator overloading. So there are several operators that are available and you can overload them whenever you require. I hope now you understand about operator overloading and how to play with two classes. That's all for this lecture. See you in the next one.